Once upon a time in a city that never sleeps, there were two brothers named Eli and Noah. They were as different as night and day. When their parents passed away, they left the boys a modest inheritance and a question: do you want to be rich or do you want to be happy? 5 years later, Eli was sitting in his penthouse office overlooking the city. He had everything money could buy: designer suits, expensive cars, a life full of parties. But his laughter was as rare as a bluebird in winter. His phone only rang when someone needed something from him. And even then, the smiles felt fake, the laughter forced. Meanwhile, Noah was busy making people smile. He had opened a small bookstore in a quiet part of town. It wasn't much to look at from the outside, but inside it smelled like old paper and fresh coffee. On weekends, he would read stories to wide-eyed children, and on weeknights, he hosted poetry nights for people who loved words as much as he did. Noah's life wasn't easy. He worked long hours and often felt the weight of his bills pressing down on him like a dark cloud. But every morning he woke up with a smile on his face because he knew he had chosen happiness over wealth. One day, Eli decided to visit Noah's shop. As he walked in, he saw mismatched chairs, overflowing bookshelves, and the soft glow of the afternoon sun setting over the city. But what truly caught him off guard was the warmth in his brother's eyes. It was a sight he had forgotten existed. "You could have had everything," Eli said, gesturing to the grand city outside the window. "I do," Noah replied with a smile. Eli paused, surprised by his brother's words. For the first time in years, he sat down in one of the mismatched chairs and listened to the sound of silence. He watched children lose themselves in the pages of a book, and he listened to the quiet murmur of customers browsing through old paperbacks. It was just a bookstore, yet it was filled with more life than any party he had ever attended. In that moment, Eli realized that being rich or poor wasn't about numbers in a bank account. It was about what filled your soul. Was it the laughter of children, or the weight of loneliness? Was it the warmth of a community, or the chill of 1,000 empty rooms? Was it the joy of giving, or the ache of wanting? As the sun dipped below the horizon, Eli knew he had found the answer. He didn't need everything because he already had nothing, which meant he was free. Free to choose his own path, free to define his own happiness, free to become who he once dreamed of being. Because in the end, we all have a choice to make. Do we want to be rich, or do we want to be fulfilled? The answer, my friends, is both. For true wealth lies not in what we have, but in who we are and what we choose to do with what we've been given.